Hello, everyone, and welcome to the NeverOpenPod, the podcast open to everyone. My name is Luke. I am your host of the NeverOpenPod, and with me, as always, is Mr. Andy. Say hello, Mr. Andy.
Hello, Mr. Andy. Hello, Luke, and hello to the listeners. And today on the Never Open Podcast, we're going to talk about Historic X Over 2.
That's right. 2 Electric Boogaloo. That's right. We're gonna.
Hey.
That's all we're covering. That's it. That's what we're doing, and it's gonna feel really nice because this show was fucking awesome. So yeah, that's it. That's all we're doing. Hey, yep. We know there's a thing on right now, but it's all right.
What is there?
We're just doing Historic X Over.
Yeah, there's a football game tonight. That's right. Thanks for reminding me.
You're welcome, mate. That's what I'm here for. Podcasting and football reminders for a sport I don't even keep track of, but that's fine. Let's see if I remember how to do this. There's some professionalism here. There's ways people can contact and interact with us if they wish to. I don't know if Mr. Andy is, but I'm on Blue Sky, so you can find me there. Grumpy2EB, all that kind of stuff. If Mr. Andrew is on there, he'll be at Drewster Tweets or something like that.
I don't know if we're logged in, but I definitely have one of those, so I'm not sure what it is. I'll have to look it up.
All right, look us up. We don't have a Never Open one there yet, but
we're on Threads on Never Open, so
there we go. So I'm not giving the other mob any more advertisements. They suck.
Okay,
fuck those
fuck
guys.
them.
Yeah. And if you want to send us a written or voicemail, you can do that too. NeverOpenPod@gmail.com. And if you've got any of that Sasha Banks money, kick it our way. We have a Teespring store where you can buy merch that'll make you look never as fuck. And you can see me do this intro right now on YouTube. Hey, hello. Here we are. Look us up. We're the Never Open Podcast. There you go. So do that.
That's accurate.
And also subscribe and like and stuff and whatever, all that things.
Yeah,
do it.
Yeah. I agree with all that. All people should do all those things. Now, Luke, we did not watch Historic X Over live. Historic X Over 2 live. We watched it a couple days later, but I was able to avoid any spoilers. Were you able to avoid? Good job.
Yeah. No spoilers here for me either. This is one of those shows where I don't think one of us couldn't watch it live or something like that. So what time would it have started for you? Like one in the morning?
Yeah, it was like 2 in the morning on a fucking Monday or something. It's like, okay.
Yeah, so we watched it a day later, and yeah, we watched most of it, and then eventually, I think you got tired, and I had errands and stuff to do. It's a long show.
It was 4 hours long, man, and yeah, I didn't watch the main event until a couple nights later, and like last night, and I liked it a lot. This show was a lot of fun. It took place at the Edian Arena, Luke, and
Yes.
Man, I've got to say, you want to talk about historic in the annals of this show. If you go all the way back and listen to some of our favorite Google reviews of venues, they all come from the Edian Arena. I mean, this place, the parking's bad, the toilets are not good, and willful staff, of course. But we've had so many, and they've been so great that I had to dip into the deep parts of the Google reviews, and go down to 2 stars, Luke. So,
oh my God,
what do you think? Tell me about what people think on the internet about the Edian Arena, please.
All right, I have one right here, and it says, now that the sumo wrestlers can enter and exit through the back entrance on the south side, the fun is drastically decreased. 2 stars.
Still likes going, but now that he can't harass the wrestlers as they're coming out, the sumo wrestlers as they're coming out the back of the arena, he's pissed, I guess,
Yeah, that's it. He doesn't have the contact he used to have. and yeah, his fun has drastically gone down. So
that's frustrating.
No
well,
fun.
It turns out that I also have some thoughts from the internet about the Edian Arena, and mine reads as follows. The equipment is outdated. The toilet is Japanese style. I feel bad because there are so many foreigners. 2 stars.
Wait. I'm going to assume the person who did this review is Japanese and is giving this place 2 stars because maybe they came with a foreign friend or something like that, and that foreign friend was just like, I don't know how to use the toilets. Mind you, by the time you've been to an arena in Japan, haven't you been to like the hotel already or like a restaurant or something? You've used some toilet facilities or something by now, right? What's going, like, you've used the toilet. Like, I don't. So is this like this guy's some kind of, he's doing this review for us. This is for us. He's warning us.
I appreciate it. I imagine that guy watching whatever show he went to the arena for and sitting there and seeing a few foreigners and thinking, well, they're going to have a hard time shitting, and he's feeling empathy for them. I wonder if he approached any of them to console them.
Well, he could see some dude on the north side not having as much fun as usual.
Oh, man. That's fantastic. Well, Luke, they did dress up the 80 Arena for the show, and they did this cool deal where they had this like X thing, a scaffold basically that makes an X like kind of over the entrance. It wasn't on the ramp. It was like on the actual stage, but it was out a little bit. So everybody had to walk under it, and nobody did the Razor Ramon, though they should have, but that would have been cool. But I thought that was really neat. English commentary. We have 1 million people on commentary. It's fun.
All right. So we got Walker and Chris. They're fine. Now the other 2 people, they're fine too, but every time either one of them opens their mouth to say anything, they sound like tennis commentators. They sound like they're getting ready to fucking say, oh, I can't believe that volley, like all this kind of shit. They both sound like, and the lady, turns out she's a wrestler and she'll say something, and I'm like, oh, okay. You sound really chill, and you sound like I don't know. It just sounds like you're watching a fucking American Open or a fucking Aussie Open or something rather than a wrestling show.
Didn't have the excitement in their voice that Walker does. So, and it was fun hear. It was fun to hear them kind of like try to interact. Like Walker and Chris did a really good job of trying to involve. Hey, what do you think of this? But they didn't always respond. So it was funny.
No, so not only did they sound like they were covering the tennis, they don't know how to answer simple questions on commentary. And I'm like, okay, this is going to be interesting because first time like Walker throws to them going, hey, haven't seen you since I covered a show in Nagoya. What's been going on with these wrestlers? Meaning put the people watching who don't always watch Stardom up to speed.
Yeah.
Fucking silence.
That's great. Then a couple, like a minute later, Chris asked them a question. They both answer. It's like, poor Walker. He got disrespected.
Yeah.
But
no
wrestling,
respect, that tells you.
Wrestling in general got disrespected a few times on this show, and it's great. So I'm a big fan.
Yeah, this is a really cool show, but we probably start. It's the kickoff, so we start with probably the roughest match on the show. Everything after this is good to pretty fucking awesome. So we start off with Hanako, Aya Sakura versus Rana Yagami and Sayaka Kurara. Now, I have a problem with the commentators saying Hanako's name because every time they do it, they might say it a little fast or something like that, and they're like, "Oh wow, it's a big hit from Hanukkah." Hanukkah, and it sounds like Hanukkah. That's
well. So like sometimes I feel like the people that know how to speak Japanese put emphasis on weird syllables because that's how a Japanese person would say it, or that's the correct pronunciation, but you're saying it in like, it's weird, man. I don't know what to make of all that. It's like the whole Ishii thing, right?
Yeah.
I'm just going to call him Ishii. I know if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I don't know it's weird.
Yeah, but they don't say Ishii in Japan. They say Ishii. Yeah.
We are ignorant fools when it comes to language. So that's what I'm trying to say. Although you have a lot of days at Dua Lipa. That's
tomorrow. Tomorrow will be day 750. So,
that is that's the equivalent of a bachelor's degree in the United States. So
yeah, that's right. Okay. Holy shit! All right, it's a little smart. this around. All right. So,
well, also that just is a precursor to let everybody know I gotta speak for myself. I will be mispronouncing names on this show. I'm not familiar with a good chunk of these wrestlers. However,
yeah.
there'll be some names
So
that
be
I
aware of that,
pronounce
everyone.
perfectly too. So
Yeah. Jeff Koob. Kalam Juman.
Drilla
All right. So this
Baloney.
match is.
That's fun. Not Dookie though.
No. Hell. It was for quite a while for us though. This match is okay. Maybe they're nervous or they're lower on the card on Stardom shows or something like that. Stardom Young Lions? I don't know. But Hanako and Sayaka, they almost drop each other on each other's heads a couple times and almost kill each other, which makes me a little worried. So yeah, but Hanako, she gets the win, and yeah, that was the match, and I was like, ooh, that was pretty
scary.
brutal. Yeah,
what I liked about it is they were fucking going for it. And yeah, there was like trainees in this match, right? I think is what they were. Hanako is huge too. So they were getting over that she's this big lady doing all kinds of power moves, but whoa, they were scary. And whenever they would like do strikes, it was like the thing where it's like, now I'd rather you just hit me really hard than miss. So like, okay, it's like they all subscribe to that mentality. And that's kind of what we're going to see for the rest of the show, is only a little more accurate.
I mean, there's a few other scary matches tonight, but scary
Big
in
time.
that, oh my God, this is amazing kind of way.
Oh man, there's a really funny moment before, like, we get all these video packages running down all the matches, and they act like this is a big fucking deal. And I'm liking it too. We get Taichi teaching his lady how to dodge Connor's spear in like the video package. We'll talk more about that later, but that's in the beginning. All kinds of cool shit. And then we get to see there's like a row of people that are Japanese commentary. They get in the ring and run down the card. We're gonna fucking pump this crowd up, and they do. And the crowd is on fire for the show, and I love it. So we get our first match, Luke, and I can't believe it. I can't believe what I'm seeing. And I am not, I am sarcastic sometimes. I am absolutely not sarcastic at all about anything I'm going to talk about in this match. This match is awesome, and I couldn't believe it, man. I'm so happy. So we don't know a lot about the factions, but I'm going to take some information about the factions as we go along as to who's in them and stuff like that, and whatever I glean from the show. This match is Cosmic Angels, Tam Nakano, and Sori Anna versus God's Eye, which is another group that has Siori, and that's confusing because there's Sori and then a Siori in this match. So I'm going to call Sori Anna, okay, because that'll be different. And then she comes out. I can't believe it, Luke. Karate Lady herself, Tomoka Inaba, comes out. I can't believe it. That was made me so happy.
All you wanted to talk about while the entire match was on. It's Karate Lady. Karate Lady. Did you see that? Oh my God.
She looked like $1 million, and she looked like $1 million in this match. We're going to talk about it, but if you don't know, some of our favorite like episodes we ever did is we did like kind of special intermittent episodes on the Takataichi. We became very invested in the storylines on those shows, and one of the main characters, the just tap out trainees that were on that show, was Inaba and her sister. And they're both like karate ladies, and that's what we called her when we first didn't know what her name was. So that's the joke behind that. But I was happy to see her because she was great. We saw her versus Suzu Suzuki in like the main event almost of one of those, like it wasn't the main event, but it was like the main event of the non-Takataichi shit. She did great, and she's awesome. So I was happy to see her. Were you fired up?
I was fired up. And we're really happy to see how good like STD's been going as well over in all Japan.
Yeah,
like
super tall dude, man. Awesome. Ren.
Yeah.
Ren
that's
rules,
right.
Man.
Super tall dickhead.
Man. Yeah, we love it. So anyway, I'm waiting for commentary the whole time to mention Just Step Out, by the way, which they do. And we are going to talk about that. And I swear to God, I'm going to get to this. But Karate Lady, she tags in like there's some wrestling going on. But then she tags in and just kicks Tam Nakano's ass, and Tam Nakano is committed to making Inaba look fantastic. And it's like almost a little too committed. Let's calm down. So So Tam Nakano is bumping around all over, and God's Eye tags in. They're coming in and out, getting heat on her. And then we get all these like flying kicks and stuff from Inaba, and it is just fantastic. Tam's some kind of champion too, and it looks to me like Shiori, Inaba's like God's Eye lady, she is trying to challenge, or that's kind of one of the storylines here, right? So the two ladies with S names though get in, fucking nay, and they do some of the most painful looking wrestling I've ever seen. And it's so awesome, dude. And they're both awesome. They trade a bunch of awesome German suplexes, and then Tam and Inaba come back in, and Inaba sweeps the champ's legs and kicks her in the fucking chest. Karate Lady is a little out of position here, right? In this one little spot, and Tam Nakano hits this like extreme angle, like sheer drop driver thingy with extra fucking stank. Like, hey, rookie, pow! It's like, wow.
You're not in a position, don't worry about it. Boom.
It's amazing. So they
Fucking
mentioned just tap out. Why? Because Karate Lady does a Michinoku driver. And I was like, yes, yes. Oh my God. That made me so happy. So she only got 2 though for it, which is kind of bullshit. So, but it's on Tam Nakano. So, or Tam Nakano. But anyway, stereo German suplexes with the bridge. Inaba kicks the champ right in the fucking face. She kicks out of a running knee, but is left alone. Double team. Screwdriver on Inaba. The Karate Lady goes down. Tam Nakano gets the win. I loved it. It was extremely violent, which is a word you're going to hear me say a lot on this episode. And I couldn't believe it. My note says, Karate Lady Luke, respect from the champ to Karate Lady.
Yeah, I saw that too. I got that noted down. Yeah.
I love
that. Dude, the double bridging Germans. Oh my God, that was so cool.
That's awesome.
Tam Nakano and Inaba just deciding, hey, you want to kill each other? Yeah, all right. And they, oh fuck.
It makes you feel like the show's a big deal, though. It's like even those trainees at the beginning, they're trying to go so hard. And I'm like, I see what we're doing here. You know, I like it.
Yeah, it's fucking cool, man. All right, so next we have Mace Era, AZM, and Miyu and Masaki versus Konami and Ruaka and Rina. And hey, yeah, Konami, Rina, and Ruaka are in a group called Hate. What is Hate, everyone? That is Stardom's House of Torture.
Pretty much.
And I'm wearing my House of Torture t-shirt today, as you can see, YouTube people, Mr. Andy. So I was immediately going like, I like Hate, and I want to see what they're all about. And what are they all about? Well, come on. It's House of Torture. I do like that they. Oh, by the way, their t-shirts. I don't know if I noticed this year or later, but they're also kind of Bullet Club inspired as well.
Yeah.
So, so in my head, like the more no-brainer pairing would have been like House of Torture, but maybe that's too much people to boo in one episode or something. I don't know.
We'll get there.
Yeah, but yeah, so they're teamed up with the War Dogs and stuff, which you'll see later on in the night. But this is just 3 members of Hate.
Yeah,
versus
I thought we were
another
get
group called. Sorry, and I think the other group is called Neo Genesis.
Neo Genesis,
not Neon Genesis. Yeah. So I think they're described as being almost like Stardom's Hontai or something like that.
Okay.
Which,
the babyface teams are hard to tell apart. They kind of all seem the same to me, you know.
Yeah, you just want to see them get their ass kicked.
Not always, but yeah.
So this is a fucking great time. We get the faces. They're trying to win the match properly. And, Hate's doing House of Torture style match. It's fucking great fun. But AZM or Azumi, how do they pronounce it?
Azumi. Yeah.
Azumi. Thank you.
It's weird. Right. It says like they're actually writing it out now. Like they wrote it out on the poster for this because that's the only reason why I know now is because they actually wrote it out. I was like, okay, got it.
Azumi. Right. Okay, I got it. So look, she gets the win in this match, But the way she gets it is fucking gnarly because she just climbs up to the top rope, missile drop kick to the lady laying down on the ground, stomach, and I'm just like, all right. Did you see that? Like, just missile drop kicks her right in the stomach.
It's
I'm
like
like,
she was.
fucking hell.
So they said that lady was really young. The like young girl or whatever for hate. So I think like she was supposed to be standing for that missile drop kick and she wasn't. Just so Zumi's like, cool, I'll just fucking kick you in the spleen.
See, that's kind of two things we've noticed about this Stardom show right now, isn't it? You've got Inaba not quite being in position, but Tamakata's being like, "Don't worry, I'm gonna kick your ass. It's all good."
I'll show
and
you.
you got Azumi in this match going, "Oh, you're still on the ground? Oh, well, I'm not gonna wait up here like an idiot, like while you get in a position. I'm just gonna." Ouch! It was fucking gnarly too.
That I don't think that's her finisher to kick somebody while they're down. I don't know though. I could be wrong, but I mean that's how it appeared.
Someone while they're down.
Could you imagine that's your finisher? Like just fucking drop kicking somebody in this not and it's amazing. She didn't kick her in this belly. She kicked her like in the side, and it was like right in the liver. Like
yeah, God. Like you can tense up the front part of your stomach, right? Like you can at least prepare. Like when you get the coup de grace from like Finn Balor or something like that.
Right.
Like you can. Or Devitt, you can at least tense and you know hopefully you're fine. Whereas like right in the side and the rib kind of liver area, yeah, she looked like the fucking got crunched.
I bet Milano was laughing. He probably had a good time. Anyway, that was nuts. So next, Luke, we have Akira and Newman on the Cobb. Hey, what are these guys doing here? Versus Tiger Mask, Bolton Oleg, and Yano. And this is just like a generic ass New Japan match in an OLS show. Which cool, whatever. It's like guys getting a payday. So you know, these good guys are fucking dumb though. They're like, I'm gonna slam the Jeff Cobb, and they can't. You know, and so he's like, cool. You can't do that. The
definition of insanity.
And he starts fucking doing all his cool moves, and like the crowd absolutely loves it. And you got to imagine, like at least half of these people are not necessarily New Japan fans specifically; they're more Stardom fans. So they're like, "Whoa!" when they see him, and you could tell some people shocked that they're seeing what they're seeing. But Newman tries to aid in a move, but he hurts his back because he can't slam Cobb either. You see, so that's funny. Bolton comes in and he wrecks Luke's dreams and destroys everybody. And Tiger, he gets some shit in on Akira, and the crowd not happy. They love Akira. They're like, "Fuck you, Tiger."
Yeah.
Mask. So,
oh
man,
get out of here, Tiger Mask.
They did not like him. It was funny. So, big triple team move from United Empire, and it's Tiger versus Akira again. Fireball knees. Akira wins, but he also yells right before he hits the fireball knees. He yells in Japanese so loud that everybody can hear him. "Get up, kitty cat." Gives him the fucking buzzsaw kick. Boom. You know, the knees gets the win. That was kind of fun, you know.
Yeah, it was fun. But it is the most New Japan match on this show. You know, it's like a match that you will see on any random show throughout the year. But it was good. Yeah.
Yeah. Had fun.
So maybe that was a match not necessarily for us, but a match maybe for the Stardom people. To be like, hey, you know, here's who we got. So yeah, all right.
Check out this I really like.
Yeah. So, check out this super fast guy. Oh, you already know Akira? Yeah, he's really cool too. Tiger Mask. Oh, fuck him. Oh, okay. Yeah. So next we have Hiroshi Tanahashi and Ryusuke Taguchi with Saya Ida, and Hanan versus a Gabriel Kidd, Driller Maloney, and Saya Kamitani and Natsuko Tora. And Chumpy's here. And he gets booed because right at the start of the match, Taguchi is like falling in love with Saya Kamitani. Mind you, and just to say that Saya Kamitani and Natsuko Tora, they're in hate. So this is hate War Dogs versus hentai nerds and ladies that have
other to hentai nerds. Yes, they're way cooler than Tanahashi and Taguchi, though.
Yeah.
But Taguchi is in love, and I was happy to see Chumpy because he also got a really short haircut for the ladies, you know.
Of course. Of course. He even shined his silver shoes, didn't he? You know he did. Had the fucking bus polished and everything. Got the young lions to do it.
They didn't.
You bet your ass.
They left him there.
But he gets booed because he gets between Kamitani and Taguchi, which is fucking hilarious. Driller gets chopped by Saya Ida. So that's funny. He's just like, all right, go on then. And he just does one back and ouch. Kamitani just starts messing with Taguchi outside, throwing him around, smacking him around and stuff. And Taguchi loves it. He is in love. And like, he'd be the guy if like, all right, you're RoboCop or something, and some dirtbags in this hotel. You kick the door open, oh, it's the wrong one, and it's some dude with like some woman with stiletto heels on his back or something like that. That's fucking Taguchi right there. You know what I mean? Like that's
I
Taguchi.
do.
Yeah,
that was a vivid picture you just painted. Yes. Well, we should also mention too that the rules are men are only supposed to wrestle men, women are only supposed to wrestle women, and so the fact that Chumpy Ref Marty Asami is in charge of that rule and that's clearly going to get broken, it's great. His job is even more futile than normal.
Oh,
it's awesome.
Capital CHUMPY,
yes.
everybody. Oh my god. So I love the Kamitami Taguchi stuff. It's fun. And then Taguchi's fearless, man. He doesn't mind looking stupid and just having a blast. Because we all know we can fucking kill it if we wanted to, you know. So like he loves it. He's been slapped around and stuff. Hanan gets Tana to tag out so she can go Driller. Okay. It backfires. Oh my god. Natsuko does this like gnarly looking cannonball. The two ladies are on the ropes, Hanan and Saida, and she just fucking cannonballs into them. Like, ouch.
She looks like a brute, like what
dude,
you'd expect a 70s,
fucking bruiser.
or an 80s like Japanese woman wrestler to look like. That's what she looks like. Like
yeah,
you know. I know it's she's awesome.
dude.
Love her look.
A cannonball fucking rule too. Driller and Gabe. They threaten to do their finishes on Saida and Hanan. Of course they do, and they get saved by Tanahashi very lacklusterly. I'm like, come on, Tanahashi. But
he's not good at wrestling anymore, so it's like, oh man,
yeah,
he's gonna beat up Evil.
Natsuko, she spits mist into the eyes of Tanahashi. Kamitami, she low blows to Gucci. And there's a pile driver by Gabe Kidd. Gabe hit the side, and then Taguchi's pinned 1, 2, 3, and the bad guys all win here. Gabe hits Tanahashi after the match, and Natsuko, she's not done. She challenges Tanahashi. I thought this match was a fucking blast. It had me laughing, and there's some really good comedy spots and stuff. And, you know, everyone was willing to bump for each other and all that kind of stuff too. So, yeah, it was fun. That's what you want.
There was a really fun detail. They've been doing this every once in a while. And as long as you do it every once in a while, it's good. But if you do it all the time, it's fucking terrible. But is that when Taguchi got that last low blow, like he started vibrating. The camera started vibrating. And it was great.
See, stilettos on the back, man.
Yeah.
He's gonna like his. That's a good old sack whacking.
We've read his diary. It's sure is something. So, oh man, that was a lot of fun. Luke, we didn't really know how this next thing was going to go. I mean, I felt like I knew that, Great O'Khan was going to win, but that he was going to get his fucking ass kicked is what I always thought was going to happen in this next match. It's the King of Pro Wrestling rules, Luke, match for Luke. It's no DQ, anything goes. Winner is the actual King of Pro Wrestling champion pretty much because there's no more challenges for the rest of the year, right? So it's Suzu Suzuki versus the Great O'Khan. And I loved this. This was fucking awesome. No, the only thing we didn't get that we wanted is we wanted Chumpy to stay out and ref this match.
Yeah.
Just to make it extra official. But so they had a Stardom guy there, and he's like some deathmatch wrestler, and he had the gloves on before the match even started. So.
Look, I was all right that it was a Stardom ref, because if fucking Kenta Sato or Chumpy Jr. had to come out, I would have been like, no.
Fuck that. So... Oh, man. So Suzu Suzuki has brought some help to the ring. She brought this like styrofoam table thing that's like got plastic forks all over it, right? And Great Khan brought his boys, his flag, and his real sword.
Yeah.
No date of birth, by the way, on Great Khan's Chiron.
No,
so when everyone walks up, they have this like Chiron, like, you know, like Noah does, and like his doesn't say anything, which is fun. And I noticed that some of the masked wrestlers, it's the same way. Like Starlight Kid, there's just nothing there, which is fun. So.
I think Despy had something similar.
Yes, like we don't know where he's at. We don't know where he's from.
We don't know who he is. He's a masked wrestler, man. Like, I mean, we know we have to hire them and pay money into their bank accounts and stuff. But we have no idea who he is. No, we don't ask questions here.
Offshore accounts, you know, care of the Never Open podcast. But so Suzu Suzuki, she tries to have a duel to face with Great Khan, and he says, "No, we're gonna duke it. We're gonna duke it out." And you know, we didn't talk about it, but she attacked him at the press conference, and he fucked her up and stood over like an asshole. And I want to see him get his ass kicked. You know what I mean? For that, that's kind of what I want to see.
They make us wait for it, though, don't they?
Oh yeah, because that strike battle does not go well for Suzu Suzuki. And then Great Khan's like, cool. I don't really usually do suplexes like this, but I'm gonna do a really long stalling suplex for no reason. And he looks like he's having a blast. He methodically hits move after move after move on her for a while, and he even sits on her in the corner. But finally, she trips him into the ropes and hits him right in the ass with a chair. And he's like, oh fuck. So this doesn't go perfectly, but it's still a good spot. I like it. She like stuffs a bunch of forks off of this thing in his mouth, right? And then he's hung on the ropes like Canadian style, facing out. So she runs over and does a drive-by drop kick and kicks him with the shit, all the forks go spitting out of his mouth. And I thought that was kind of cool, you know.
Yeah.
It worked. So then we have some lore that maybe of all the podcasts on the internet, I guarantee you no one knows the lore of Great Khan like we do. Yeah. And because there is some stuff going on in this match that maybe you wouldn't know if you didn't watch the movie Mr. Vampire, because Great Khan comes out with this like thing over his face with the question mark. In the lore of that movie, if you staple that to their face, you attach it to the vampire's face, you control them basically, right? So when she pulls that out and has the stapler, Great Khan's like, no, because you know it's like it's not just that. I mean, like anybody could get that, but there's all these deep levels to it. I was so happy, man. So that was great, and we get a close up of her stapling that into Great Khan's head.
5 times. 5 fucking staples, dude. Oh my god.
She follows him into the crowd, beats him up all over the place. She forks him in the damn head. Now he never really bleeds, which I think he was really trying to, but I don't think they're allowed to bleed. You know what I mean? Because no one ever does it. So it's like hard way or no way. So he was trying to bleed and it just didn't work, you know. But anyway, she spits water at the United Empire boys when they're like they're not going to go after her, but they're kind of objecting to her relentless beatdown of their friend. And she's like spitting water at them. And I love that. That was very Jay White-esque of her to do that, you know? So, you know, she takes Great Khan up the ramp and tries a power move, but he gets this like front choke on her, suplexes her on the ramp. He gets freaky, and this is where it gets a little wild. This is like something I don't think this would fly in America. So he puts his thumb up her butt, right? And then he licks his thumb. Oh man, that was a little much. But Tequila Sunrise,
it is a hardcore match.
So it's great. Yeah, that's pretty good call. Good call, Luke. Very good. So she keeps it hardcore. She says, you want to do that? And she staples him right in the fucking dick a bunch of times for retribution. And he's fucked.
That's why I'm all right with it. Because straight away he's come up and like big time. Like, of course.
I like almost everything about this. This is
Yeah.
fun. So, but good point. But then Tequila Sunrise on a pile of chairs, which is great from Suzuki for 2. Drop toe hold into a trash can, and then German suplex onto the chairs for 2. She gets a bunch of shit in here. Neon Genesis slide in the ring. Or they slide in the fork board, right? And United Empire get all mad and they're freaking out, but they can't do anything about it. And it's so fun watching them hold themselves back. You know, and
it's a no DQ, anything goes match. So she's got her friends out with her to help beat Great Khan up, of course.
But they can't beat them up because they're women, right? So they're like, ah, and you know, they're yelling at the ref and stuff. It's fun. So they're great. So they even get in the ring and hold a ladder. while United Empire losing their minds. It's not a very tall ladder, which makes this even more fun. So they got this ladder, medium-sized ladder in the middle of the ring. She sets up this board thing, so she has to go through it. So she sets up that board thing in the middle of the ring to throw Great Khan through it, but ends up he pushes her off the little tiny ladder. She goes through it, and he does that crazy side gory special spin slam thingy for 2. That didn't work. Let's put her over with the eliminator, or put himself over with the eliminator. He does onto a trash can set on a ladder. Great Khan wins. He has to kill her to beat her. She looked fantastic, all right? But here's the problem. I was mad at Great Khan. He's got to give her respect now.
Yeah.
Nope. He's an asshole. He pie faces her and like fucking shoves her down and just walks out and he gets booed.
Look,
awesome.
I know you wanted a bit of a respect there, but you know, I think Great Khan's got like some staples in his dick, so you know, maybe some of those staples were just reminding him of just like, you know what, fuck this lady.
He was about to reach over and he felt that. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, there was a distinct lack of blood. And I thought, oh, it's going to happen now. Someone's going to get busted open. You're right. Maybe like Eddie on Arena doesn't allow blood anymore, so the fun has drastically decreased.
They used to allow it right out the back door.
Yeah,
I can't even get it.
No, not even the sumos on the south side. I'm bleeding. Oh my god! I love this next match as well. It's so much fucking fun. So much fun. It is Taichi and Nuts Boy versus Thekla and Clark Connors. Taichi comes out, and guess what? It says just 4 guys.
Oh.
This is going to be a thing with the just 4 guys, just 5 guys thing, isn't it? They're gonna be a team of heartbreak. They're gonna have people join, people betray,
and then they're gonna turn heel, and then it'll be awesome. So.
But then you know you got like Doki, and Doki is forever. Fuck,
that's true. What if they all turn except Doki? He's the last baby face.
Yeah. I'm going to talk about this match. I really enjoyed it, but
it's fun.
I just want to mention, how long were we begging for Doki at the Dome? We're getting to. I mean, we did Fantasy Dream book Okada, and Doki wins, of course. But Okada's gone, and it's El Despy, so that's going to be fucking
I'd rather see him wrestle Desperado, honestly. So
yeah.
I don't know who's going to win that, you know.
But the store, oh my god, it's so good, dude. Taichi looks amazing. He's got kind of new look gear too. What a stud! What a fucking man!
He's in Wrestle Kingdom mode, you know. I mean, it's that time of the year. He's ready to go.
But they come out and they fuck Taichi up. Thekla's just waiting for looking for trouble though. Like she's got like her, I don't know, bra top thing. Her nipples is like there's a chain going from here to here. And I'd be like,
it's hilarious.
I'm just waiting for some wrestler to grab the chain and just go biff like with an elbow or something.
Well, what do they call it? They're called Violence and Sex or something like that. I can't remember what it's called. That's there you go. So they have like a tag team name, and they keep doing like social media stuff together. So
I only see the violence part though, like. So I feel like it's just violence and violence.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, they don't need to show us
no, I don't.
I'm only kidding, but I had to make that joke anyway. Just 4 guys. Hey, come out, beat up Taichi. Yep, Thekla with the nipple chain. Like, I thought there was a lot of things going on in this match, and all the spots seemed like really worked out and really well timed. Like.
Yes.
like other matches, you might have been like, all right, there's this one moment here where, shit, but you know,
there was
only a couple cunts writing notes about it. Got to pick up on that, right?
There was a poorly executed count-out spot in this match, but it didn't take away anything. You know, the ref had to leave the ring.
Yeah,
that was funny.
Stupid ref.
He did the right thing.
Yeah. So, and I love Taichi in this match because Taichi's just like, all right, I'm out for most of this match, so this is going to let Natsupoi get all of the spotlight. And then what's Taichi's role? Taichi's there to always be in place when things are like dire for Natsupoi. Help her out.
He's a hero.
Boom. Dude, he's the hero to save Natsupoi every time she needs it, but he's always like right there. Like
he's their supporter. He's not there to take away, you know. He's there to support her and help her, you know, achieve her own goals.
Dude, he's the fucking bomb. Motherfuckers that team up and tag with this dude become world champions.
Oh, that's a fact, man. He's a champion maker, Taichi is.
Yeah, you want to get some fucking gold on you, become Taichi's buddy.
Oh shit. Top guys.
That just fucking popped into my brain like right now. Sonata, fucking Zack Sabre Jr. Oh my goodness.
Doki, you know, there's a lot of
Doki, Damn, fuck me.
Well, why can't Taka get a championship? He's the only one that doesn't work for us.
Nah, it's different for the junior dudes in like him, Togo, you know, Java.
And I would say they did win a lot of championships together in Noah, probably. So
yeah, absolutely. But I just really liked that story of all right. And it made sense for me because, all right, well, Taichi's a heavy, Clark's is a junior, like, you know who's going to win. But rather than play it like that, let's have Taichi be totally fucked and then just coming in periodically to help Natsupoi. And then it leads to a lot of moments where both Clark Connors and Thekla are doing double team moves and shit all over Natsupoi. She's getting fucking brutalized and stuff. It is so much fun. Thekla is awesome as well. Natsupoi is great. Like these two are stars. Like, oh my god, they're fantastic. So you know, I knew who Thekla was. I think we've seen Natsupoi as well.
We've definitely seen Thekla.
But this feud's really cool.
I like it.
Yeah, so I hope they end up having a singles match or something like that. It was awesome. And then you had Taichi and Clark Connors. It never made you feel too much like it's a junior and a heavy. And I love Taichi taking the pounce. Period. I'm not calling it a G flip, it's a pounce. And but seeing Taichi bump for that, like for a dude that's like obviously smaller, but it just says like Clark's a fucking strong dude. It's still gonna like look at Ram Man and He-Man. He's like fucking my height. He's gonna go bonk bonk like Ram Man. What am I talking about? But yeah. This is awesome. And Natsupoi pins Thekla by hitting her with a gnarly looking top rope move. So yeah, it was great fun.
Thekla's she's doing the Bob Orton thing, right? Where she's got, you know, the cowboy Bob Orton thing where he broke his wrist and then he had the cast, but the doctor says he has to have it on there for protection for his wrist, but there's nothing in there. You know, it's not like it's loaded with lead or something like that, you know, and so she's doing the same gimmick, which is a tremendous gimmick, and she kept using that cast to blast everybody in the face. She hit Taichi in the face with the guy.
Oh, yeah. He bumped like a madman for it, too, which is great.
I love that gimmick, you know, and Thekla, even though she's like massive heel, she still did the like, you know, the point, whatever is it, toxic spider suplex in the corner. I mean, that is just, that move can't go away no matter what your alignment is. It's so good. So I was having a lot of fun with that, and we get to see Taichi wrestle, and I don't get to see Taichi wrestle that often, so I was pretty happy about it. You know,
pay-per-view payday too.
He does. That's true. Now Natsupoi is tremendous. She's all white. She's got like white hair and everything's white, and Taichi's all black, right? You know, all his gear. So they looked really good. You know, like that. That was kind of cool. After the show or after the match, he's trying to put his pants on real quick so he can take them off again for the Just Five Guys theme. And he's doing the same thing he used to do to Sonata, where he's like, take your pants off. Come on, you take your pants off. And she wouldn't do it. So
no.
it wasn't.
But it was fucking funny though.
Maybe YouTube, you know. We'll watch this.
Oh my god, we can dream.
So, next, Luke, IWGP Women's Title match. Momo
This is the
Watanabe
fucking best match of the night.
versus
Sorry.
Maya Iwatani. This match is fucking insane. Listen,
This
okay,
is
so
art, mate.
we
This
haven't
is
talked
fucking
about
art.
it a whole lot, except at the very beginning. The violent nature of Joshi wrestling and how insane some of the bumps are. In that last match, I didn't really mention it, but there were several strikes from Natsupoi that were like, are you just hitting someone on purpose? You just hit someone on purpose, you know? And this whole match is, did you just do that on purpose?
Did you turn into Sexy Star right now and just try to blast us?
Wow. These
Yeah.
I mean, these folks are trying to kill each other in this match. So anyway, to start the match, Momo beats the shit out of Mayu, and that is, you know, a good part of this match. However, she gets some shit in too. Hate is ringside, and they keep helping out, right? Because they're dicks.
Yeah.
So because Momo's in Hate, right? So they fucked up though, and they hit Momo with the black box on accident, right? We forgot to mention, but earlier they had this like gimmick weapon. It looks like a big black box. I don't know what it is, but it's some weird thing, and I love it. So they accidentally hit her with it, and this is when, you know, Maya starts to get her shit in. And drop kicks is her thing, right? So she's hitting drop kicks all over the place, right? They're great. Momo cuts her off though and kicks the absolute shit out of her. I mean, he's hitting nasty moves. She hits a bastard driver looking thing on the apron, all right? And it is insane. And then Mayu hits Momo with a bridging suplex on the apron, and it is nasty. Okay, it's such a fucking insane move. Mayu is bleeding now. She was the one who put the move on, and she's bleeding, right? So, and
Whole
she fucked
fucking
her
match
hand
is
up.
nasty.
I mean,
Every
it is
move has
insane.
extra stank on it.
It's these two ladies have a long feud. I think they probably explained it. I didn't really catch it, but so I mean, it's clear there's some animosity. So, oh man, there's a big time series of strikes here that lead to a great double down. Mayu hits high fly flow for 2, double knees for Momo, and she goes for second rope for more double knees and gets that for 2. Top rope Rana from Maya Iwatani to like kind of counter another one of those top rope moves, and she hits a bunch of round kicks, man, and they're all nice. Bridging dragon suplex for 2, big step over, which is always funny because she's so tiny and she's like, oh, steps on her, but she misses the moonsault. Tombstone from Maya Iwatani, and this time she gets the moonsault for the win. But no, Hate pulls the ref out. They got me with
That's
that,
just
man.
torture style, yeah, man.
They got me. So I was like, that was great. And Momo is she has a baseball bat, black baseball bat she carries. And she is about to hit Maya Iwatani with the bat, but throws it down just to hit a bunch of strikes and kicks that are nasty instead. Almost as if it's to say, out of respect for you and all the shit we've been through, I'm not going to kill you. I'm going to beat you. I'm good enough to beat you without this. That's kind of the idea.
Yeah.
Even though our buddies are there cheating. So.
Oh, of course.
And this is insane. Okay, so she hangs Maya Iwatani in the Tree of Woe and just kicks her in the fucking head. It's like, God, don't do that. Why are you doing that? So Momo picks her up and she hits a fucking release dragon suplex, which if you think of the physics of a suplex, part of it is like getting your opponent to a certain point where when you release them, they're safe. Not dragon suplex. It's insane. That had me just go, God damn, as I was watching. I couldn't believe it. So, Mayu barely kicks out of that, right? Bridging half and half suplex. That was awesome from Momo for 2. And Mayu comes back, though, with her own German suplex. Double springboard Rana, which was incredible. And then a big kick for 2. Crazy flipping slam thing from Momo for 2.99999. It was 3. But and then Mayu fires up, bridging dragon. She gets the win. That was extremely violent. I hope everybody's okay. God damn.
Yeah, no, So yeah, Maya Iwatani's had that title now for over 500 days, 560 days. So she's having a Carter level run with this title, going by the thing. And the commentators did a great job at adding to the match by going like, hey, they've got a long-term rivalry, and the thing is, Momo can never quite get the big one over on Mayu Iwatani.
Okay.
or something like that. So, you know, that kind of story. So yeah, it was great. This match was gnarly, man. It was just, in fact, it was like hard to watch in places in that really good way. But man, talk about like wanting to put eyes on your product, and hey, this is what our title matches are like. You should come and watch our shows. If I had more time for more wrestling in my life, I'd be fucking tempted, but I do not. I'm sorry, but it was a work of art, man. These two just fucking killed each other. You could tell they knew each other pretty well too, which just added to it.
I wonder, I haven't seen anything about it. I wonder, I feel like the internet should be raving about that, but I bet you no one watched this,
Wow. You might be right. Maybe it sold more in Japan than
I hope so. Well, I mean, I hope it sold more anywhere. I'm just saying, like, I don't think anybody watched this, and that's a shame because this is fucking tremendous, man.
I think these are no-brainers for us. Do we want to see New Japan guys mixing it up with Stardom wrestlers? Yes. Yes. Yeah.
And they're doing it right. It's fun. And the girls are getting over, the guys are getting over by, they're doing it. They're booking this the correct way, in my opinion.
Everyone looks like they're having a fucking great fun time. So what do you do for the main event? You put on, after that bloodbath. I mean, there's no bleeding because,
it's a bruise bath.
It's a bruise bath, right? Fucking hell. After that was never as fuck. Like, let's just say.
Oh, fuck yeah. Good call.
Come on, man. So I don't know. It's not a one match card either, which some of these pay-per-views are. I'm looking at you, American shows. You know what I mean? Like we're just getting it for pretty much.
What do you mean? You want to watch Matt Vandergrift, don't you?
Oh yeah.
Two match card? We call it 2-match card.
Yeah, like everything just kind of popped for me on this. I was just having fun. Like it was just a fun vibe. Then you get some, and they mixed it up with all kinds of different matches and stuff. It was just so much fun.
Great-O-Khan versus Suzuki. I'll never forget that. That was momentous,
Dude, that guy's fearless. Like he'll do anything, won't he? Remember when I was complaining that they would never give Great-O-Khan anything cool to do? He's got 2 titles.
That's right. He did all kinds of cool shit this year.
And I don't like. I'm all right. He's only got the tag titles. He's going to lose 1 title as soon as the fucking year goes over. So he's only going to have 1 belt soon. But who cares? Him being a tag champ with Hinare means they're on Wrestle Kingdom, baby. They're on the card.
True.
They're on the card.
Well, he will forever be the 2024 King of Pro Wrestling champion, too. No one's going to take that for him before the end of the year. And so he'll no longer be the provisional champion. He'll be the 2024 champion forever.
You're goddamn right. And now let's get to I'm not stalling on purpose. I'm sorry. But it's been a while since I chatted to Andy podcast style. So, it happens. So next we have Zack Sabre Jr. and Micah versus El Desperado and the Starlight Kid. And Micah, yeah, she's amazing, and I love her. She is like never as fuck. Like I don't remember her being quite this much of a powerhouse badass before. But the commentators during the course of this match mentioned that since I guess a whole bunch of wrestlers like Julia and some other female wrestlers left Stardom.
Oh,
some of the women who played
spots. Okay,
have started to step up, and Mike has apparently really stepped up into that spot. And well, obviously, she's in the fucking main event of crossover.
She won their they have the G1 and theirs is called the 5-star tourney. So you get the G1 and the 5-star tourney winner. She's also a trainee from Just Top Out.
Yeah,
we saw her on Takataichi Mania.
Oh yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. And she's absolutely stunning, and she's great. Like I don't know, like she has a different style. It would be like Micah is like, I don't know, a Lady Shingo, I guess, in terms of like her moveset and stuff like that. So it's like Zack Sabre Jr. tagging with a Shingo, but like, dude, he just goes well with anyone, doesn't he? So it's a great pairing. He goes
well with Starlight Kid.
And here's another great pairing here, Despy and Starlight Kid. Oh, look, they come out wearing a version of each other's masks
Aw.
on, and then they take them off, and they've got a half and half, which they have for the whole match, and it is fucking awesome. I do like the nice little thing of Despy and Zack Sabre Jr. going, hey, fist bump, shake hands, all right. We used to be
Yeah.
buddies. It's all good.
Suzuki-gun,
Yeah,
represent.
because they didn't break up for a betrayal or anything. They were just like, yeah, Suzuki's leaving. Like, yeah, let's do other stuff. So they're still buddies, but no one told Micah and Starlight Kid to be friends, I guess.
No, they don't like each other. It's awesome.
No, they fucking do not. There's so much great fun spots in this match. We get Despy and Starlight Kid doing double numero doses on Zack Sabre Jr. and Micah.
Numero cuatro?
yeah, exactly. Man, we get Micah doing some fucking gnarly moves on Despy at some points in this match, even a fucking nice looking German suplex too. So, dude, it's awesome. I don't know how to say this without it sounding bad. Like, no one would say it if it was a dude, but like Micah, in a good way, just put on some like muscle beef.
Yeah.
And
I think she looks
throw
fantastic.
motherfuckers around.
You know?
Yeah. That's what yes.
Starlight Kid is so tiny, and she's committed to making Micah look huge. So it's awesome. It's a lot of big man, little man stuff going on between those two. And Starlight Kid, though, she's the first one to break the gender barrier because she tries to knock Zack Sabre Jr. off the apron. It doesn't work.
Oh yeah. Yes.
She looks so tiny compared to him, and they play into that so much in this match. It's great.
Because there's one part where Zack Sabre Jr. is just like, all right, fine. And Starlight Kid just whacking him in the chest as hard as she can. And Zack's like, all right, it doesn't tickle, but just, yeah. Man, it's just, this match is fucking awesome. And, oh my God. I just had such a blast. We get double Sabre drivers, I guess. All right. Tough Michinoku drivers, I guess I call them.
Yeah.
There's been a few nods here to good old Taka on this show. And because why? JTO connections and all this kind of stuff.
JTO's got a lot of respect on this night. And I was like, wow. I bet we get some of the guys in.
What a fucking cool.
I just want the one.
All
Japan took the best guys wrestler from just half out, and they left everybody else. All the long plastic short guys, they left them down there. So
I know, but Rene Abe's a young man, isn't he? So plenty of time.
Remember Fire? They have a guy named Fire down there. They have another Akira. They have Eagle Mask. What about Eagle Mask coming?
Eagle Mask. Oh my goodness. Fucking hell. That would get all these guys in before they ever got the West Coast Wrecking Crew. Fucking hell.
That's true.
So there's double Michinoku drivers by Micah and Zack Sabre Jr. and Micah pins the Starlight Kid for the win. And this was like a really nice kind of fun, happy main event kind of match to have after you've just had this kind of wild title match. It was just like, all right, mind you, you'd go home happy after a title match like that. But as if to say, like, all right, you guys want to relax before you go home? We got you covered. Here's a nice, fucking fun, enjoyable, good time. And that's what this main event was. And it just kind of encapsulated everything from both companies, really. You've got Zack Sabre Jr. I'm the world heavyweight champion. You've got someone. You got Micah, who's like a powerhouse from Stardom. You got Starlight Kid, who's like this, does submissions and lots of flippy moves. And you've got Despy, who's one of the top guys of New Japan's junior division. So this was a match to kind of highlight everyone from the top people from Stardom at the moment. So yeah, it was fucking great. And New Japan.
What do you think about the booking choice? There was no hate involved in the main event, right? No War Dogs, no Bullet Club. In fact, I was shocked we didn't get an Evil run in. I thought Evil was going to kill Tanahashi on this show.
Yeah,
to pimp Wrestle Kingdom. That would be a great opportunity, but it didn't happen. But I just think that's interesting. All that stuff. I don't know. I like this show so much. It was fun. It was really cool to see you know, a main event that sent everybody home happy and just had all baby faces in it, you know, just wrestling for the love of the game, you know. It was, I don't know, there was something cool and pure about it. I
It
like
was
it.
like happy and kind of refreshed, whereas Iwatani versus Momo Watanabe
I was
would have
worried.
left you happy but fucking exhausted, right?
I was worried after that match. I was like, are you okay? Oh my God.
Oh my, yeah.
Hey, do that all the time.
What? That's them just going half speed. What do you mean half speed? Yeah.
You can go half speed. Oh my goodness gracious. Well, I really enjoyed that a lot. And Luke, we like to wrap our shows up a certain way.
We do. Thanks to our listener Jay, we get a whole bunch of wrestler diaries. Diaries written by New Japan Pro Wrestling wrestlers. And we have a new entry, even though it is titled Category 16. Okay.
Nice.
So this diary entry is from August 12th, 2024, or August 11th, sorry. And it's called Category 16. How to create a heat storm in your day-to-day life. Oh, yeah. This is our first Yu Uemura diary.
All right, here we go.
I
love it already.
Oh, my God. He wants to... maybe it's not the 16th entry, but it's category. So he wants to create a category 16 heat storm.
You got it. Yeah. Yeah, it only goes up to 5, but he's like, mine's 16.
Yeah, fuck that. And you know, fucking Yo's got speakers that go up to 11.
Oh yeah, the 11 and a half.
Oh yeah.
It's got to be different.
Yes. Oh my God.
While he's being the same.
He's the guy at the party that like he'll just keep messing with the sound on the stereo to get it perfect all the time.
Let me move the speakers.
Dude, leave the fuck alone. Jesus Christ.
All right. How to do this.
August 11th. He's the guy that like everyone's like, oh, he knows music. We'll get him to DJ. Then like no one asked him to DJ after that because he sucked. This is Yo I'm talking about, not you or more. Anyway, I'm in the hotel right now after my match in Sendai. My elbow hurts a little, but I managed to win. Although I don't feel sick at all and as ready to go as always, I just took my temperature and it read 39.4. Oh, that's fucking
heat storm.
hot. Yeah, I definitely had a fever. My temperature is back to normal now. During this G1 season, I met many different people in many different places. I was talking to an old lady I met by chance at a laundromat in Nagasaki. Dude, that's what Young Lions are for. Come on, man.
I know.
We talked about many things, and at the end, we shook hands before I left. The old lady said to me, "This really made my day, young man." And I was so happy. She didn't know who I was. To her, I could have been some sort of criminal. But just going out of my way to talk to her made her feel happy. At that moment, I realized that anyone can make others happy if they really want to. It's just a matter of doing it. Even at meet and greets, I see people who only come for the G1, those who came for the first time, and those who always come and support the wrestlers. There are many kinds of fans. It says kings of fans, but, you know, I'm going to blame the translator, not you, Uemura's writing. Translator is always the one fucking it up. It's like Corey and Trevor did the translations. They're fucking everything up every time. Let's go, Smokes. Give me your chips. Let's go, more chips. There are so many kinds of fans, and I need to show them all my passion. To do that, I have to become stronger and make people's hearts hotter. Anyone can easily create a heat storm, but in the wrestling ring, I alone am the heat storm. I'm the one who makes everyone's hearts heat up. I'm the heat storm.
Okay. So like content wise, that was a 1 out of 5. You know what I mean? Like content wise, like, but enthusiasm, that's like 4.5 out of 5. I mean, like, gotta give him the enthusiasm. And your reading was 5 out of 5, of course.
Thank you. He's good enough for another go round, I reckon.
Yeah,
but,
give him a chance.
According to some of the messages here from Jay, we've got 2 final diary entries which we'll be saving from these wrestlers because I guess they weren't asked for their thoughts anymore. One's Tiger Mask, and I'm like, yeah, I'm okay with that. The other one's Honma, and I'm upset. Yeah, but we'll get to those on upcoming episodes. There's a third one there, and then then our backlog we'll have gone all the way through it.
Okay,
so
all right,
I got
you. Man,
there's plenty of time.
That's just a lot of fun, man.
Oh,
So,
my goodness.
Luke, let's briefly mention, just a folks programming note. We will not be covering the World Tag League this year.
No.
Every time we do it, we regret it. And this year they're going nuts and putting 1,000 shows in 2 weeks, and I don't care. We're not doing it. So, we will have episodes out. We may mention updates about it. We may not. So, if you need your World Tag League fix, maybe, I don't know. Maybe find something else to do.
Yeah, I mean, you can watch it yourself. That's something you can do.
There is that.
Well, there's a whole other bunch of lovely people doing New Japan Pro Wrestling podcasts who may care more about World Stank League more than Mr. Andy and I are, and they're all pretty good. They're nice guys too, so go give them a listen.
And there's nothing wrong with you if you like World Stank League, and I like it too, but just not very much.
Look, I like World Tag League as something I can chill out with it on, but 15 shows in like just over 2 weeks, mega notes. I'm just like, nah. It's the end of the year, man. Come on, get out of here.
Mm-hmm.
So
Wrestle Kingdom's coming up. We'll cover the end of the tournament, of course, and what happens that leads up. Oh, we didn't talk about the tournament they just announced, by the way. We forgot to talk about that at the top of the show. They announced a women's tournament for like the Wrestle Kingdom week, I think. It's for that week and coming up. And it's going to include CMLL, AEW, Stardom, and I guess New Japan, wrestlers. Is that right? Or
Stardom,
what's the fourth?
Ring of Honor.
Ring of Honor, that's what
CMLL.
I'm thinking, who is a New Japan women's wrestler?
No, I left one out and I can't think of it. So between us, we've mentioned all four, and there you go.
Yes.
You're welcome.
Yes. So Queen Aminata, Billy Starks, right? Like people like that could be in the tournament, which is pretty exciting. So
they haven't announced the people in it yet.
No, they have not. Probably as soon as we stop recording, or right now they're doing it. But
every
we'll
now
talk
and
about
again,
it on a future episode.
Every now and again, AEW will have a wrestler who's really good, but their position on the card is to be a jobber all the time. Like Takeshita had that role for a while. And now I feel like Queen Aminata. Can we pull the trigger on her already? She's awesome. Let's go. Give her something cool to do. Yeah,
I agree. She rules. So I'm just hoping she's going to be in this tournament. That'd be cool. I mean, wouldn't you like to see her wrestle Tam Nakano?
Yes.
Just saying, hopefully those are the kind of matches that you think of when maybe a tournament like this is announced. Now, sure, that's not what we'll get. We never get exactly what we want, but we will get awesome shit. And I'm hoping that Toni Storm shows up. I know she just retired. I heard she retired, and it's very sad, but
really?
Yeah, you didn't hear that she's retired from all wrestling?
How come? Like for reals or kayfabe?
I mean, it's part of the story. Yeah, she's retired from all wrestling, and she hopes that everyone has a good time with Maria May as champion. She'll be very good.
Yeah. All right, cool. Mariah May's as champ's been really cool. I've been enjoying that whole story.
I hopefully what they're doing is what I predicted when I saw that storyline first happen on whatever was it, the Forbidden Door or whatever. Is that I hope that she comes back changed and it's something even better, right? Because that's what happened last time. So it seems like that they're doing the thing that I said they were going to do.
Yeah. So hey, sometimes a good story is the one everyone can see coming, but also the one everybody wants. That's what wrestling is sometimes. We all see this coming, but we want it, so do it. And then, then you realize you're watching WWE and they never do that. So fuck you. I don't know if they still do that, but I don't know. I haven't watched them in years.
I don't know either.
Yeah. So it's oh man, that's the first time we've even ragged on them in years, I think, too, on the show. So,
we haven't watched it. I think it's probably gotten a lot better. I might watch WrestleMania. We'll see. I always watch the Rumble, and I'm like, that's good enough. See you later.
A mate of mine really loves WWE, and I feel like his excitement for it, whether he realizes or not, has kind of perked up since a certain arsehole hasn't been in charge of the company.
I think everybody feels a little more morally happy with watching it.
Yeah. So... But even still, I feel like his general vibe is he's happier with what they're putting down. So, I have no idea if they're doing is good or not, and I don't care, but good on them. Anyway,
New Japan's good though, and
Oh, man,
Stardom
it's
is very
fucking bad.
good. And man, every time I watch some show like this, I'm like, man, I should just watch Stardom, but it'll take over my life. I can't let wrestling take over my life. So
No, yeah, we got other fandoms, and we actually like other things.
lots.
Yeah, but yeah, that was the historic crossover 2 or X over 2, and it was fucking awesome. I loved it.
Yeah.
And when they do the third one, we will be here covering it. Their own podcast. And who would have booked this? Who in
Taka Michinoku.
fucking you're so right. In Taka we trust.